We are right into the action. Not wasting any time with this one. Black Dragons were the home team, so they get to choose side, and they did decide to be on global risk. But here comes Imperial. They don't waste any time, as we mentioned before. They run on in. They're going to get the better of Black Dragons here.
And Double Pillars wins that room fight, but still the C4 is on the other side towards the A entrance. Now exiting out into the plaza so they don't actually go dive into that B site. So will it be a bait of two members going into B and a plant into an A site, forcing out a big rotation from Black Dragons? I don't think Black Dragons has spotted exactly where Will is.
Oh, that was nice. I was watching on the minimap, and you were just saying it. Will kind of totally unspotted, and they should easily be able to rotate over towards that A site. And it looks like they'll do that now.
Yeah, Goken with AWM. He can't really have a quick rotation. But a good thing from, not a bad thing from Goken is that at least Imperial's having a big rotation around the center to the A entrance.
Looking for an AK. Or not. He's going to get the angle, and that was pretty nice. Real quick.
Great reflex there. As he literally just found the jump shot, but they know where he is coming from now. He's got some time, but not too much.
Oh, he's able to get the one.
More right behind him.
He's got 20 seconds. Notice that Actions was just kind of backing off and waiting. He wants to wait for the defuse. That's a fake one. Seeing the angle, Actions pops out. Oh, nice try with the quick shot, but he's buying a lot of time as Actions, and that's not going to be enough.
Yes,
not able
gone.
to land it. And, well.
Yeah, good wait from Action.
All right.
He still found the kill, though.
Yeah. Goken picks up 3 kills in that round, but at the end of the day, still the win will go to Imperial. And there was so much action over the double pillars. Black Dragons just went straight on in there and decided to challenge Imperial as they were coming in.
A great round to start off for Imperial, but not as bad for Black Dragons either, because Goken was able to have that 3 kills. Especially the opening 2 kills was insane. Those connections do not come all the time.
Here they come once again, Imperial. It's
they don't want to waste any second.
Yeah, it's like a cloud of bees closing in on some honey or something. And now it's 3v2. Piana, though, he's got the angle. He picks off
those
2.
wall shots.
Yeah.
Sweet. Lands on the perfect headshot. And now back to 2-2. Piana is somewhat low.
Ooh, Will. He sees him and immediately headshots him down. Now it's all up to Adrian.
Action is coming around behind Adrian.
Spots Will. Trying to get that wall shot, but it's difficult. 1v2, especially with the bomb down. Had to make a move, and Actions able to get in there and shut him down. So Imperial on blacklist gets a couple of consistent plays, and bomb plants looking good for them.
Because Imperial's controlling the tempo right now, and Goken tried to shut that down from peeking into the central plaza, but did not find anything. And also big control over double pillars, as you can see, the Black Dragons having 3 men.
Yeah, before it was 2. And we're getting a very similar play, actually, as they're going from plaza towards B.
Now DZZ all the way from the door was able to get one more coming into that B site.
Ooh.
So the access has been lost, and then the backup from the A side is somewhat in a sandwich position.
Yeah, they get the plant, but Danimal's so low. It's 2v4. I think this might be the rounds going to Black Dragons.
And a pretty good flash, but not finding the perfect time to come in.
Unlimited flashes. 1v4, he can't pull it off. Everybody will survive except Adrian on the side of Black Dragons as the defuse does come in.
Finally a round for Black Dragon. Loved their pressure into that double pillars and immediately backing up right after saying, okay, we don't really hear anything coming towards the pillars, so they must be near A or Central Plaza. They're could have been an attack already towards the center. If they stayed there for at least a couple more seconds, B side would have been entirely controlled by Imperial.
Look at this aggressive play. They're going straight into the central plaza. Danimal's got a good angle though, but immediately gets shot down. But a triple kill for GDSC. And now Will is gonna shut him down too. They say, yeah, come at us. We'll take you down.
And GDZ is still left. Can pull out an amazing 1v3. But still, with C4 going down towards that B side, there's a long rotation.
DGZ is kind of just like bouncing around and looking for someone, anyone, but seems to be spotted a bit.
I think he's trying to have a fake play going around and then peeking into the door with that snipe. Really hard position to take it back against the doubles rifles here.
Yeah, nice little try, but not much that he could do with the Alm, so another round gonna go to the hands of Imperial. They have just been, again, it's crazy what they're able to do with how aggressive they are. And Black Dragons, the way they're trying to counter it is just by getting in their face. But spotted here by GDSZ once again in the pillars.
Yeah, Black Dragons having earlier access with their spawns. They're trying to cut the rhythm of how Imperial wants to approach before they set up smoke, before they have the perfect flash. And this time Imperial working towards the A entrance, because they know the pressure has from the center and to the double pillar. The under pipe room has been hurting them a lot more, but this time does not really want to extend too far out, as they're still in the lead.
Yeah, Imperial with 5 members now in the plaza, just hanging out, trying to throw down some smokes. They're not making any big maneuvers just yet. As I say that, though, they're going in. And we've seen this one before.
Again towards the B entrance base.
But now in towards A, just Action's hopping in and taking him down. Pulls out the pistol, not going to work out too well for him. Mazin gets 2, Goken able to shoot down 1. Oh, man.
It turns around and MG looking for a few more shots, but he's got the AWM from the side angle. A few potential kills actually missed from that attack. Yeah, without that, I think Imperial would have taken the round already. The C4 is down at the site. That's the problem.
Yeah, it's not going to be an easy approach from any angle here for MG.
Yeah, he's expecting jumps.
Ooh, nice try.
Adrian just immediately crouching back.
Dancing a bit, but not able to get that shot down up against the 2 rifles. BD will take 1. And I like the plays that Imperial are pulling off, but sometimes Black Dragons is able to get the better of them in the straight-up firefight.
As we do see a lot of rushing from Imperial, especially into the central, not into the double pillars after the initial round, just into the A entrance. And right after that, the feedback from Black Dragon is that, okay, if they're putting this much pressure, let's go out before them and have some baiting spots so they cannot have the perfect smoke before. And Imperial acting, yes, rotating really smart after sort of feeling that there's no big response from the A site. Yeah, switching into that B pipeline.
Yeah, they're going to make their move now. Just the 3 members that look to open it up. Actions, GDSZ, and Danimal moving together as a squad over here on the right side.
Having some smokes to cover when they are going in, making sure and checking all the bait spots before they enter B. We've seen some moments of double bait right before the B entrance, taking about 3-4 kills on their own. And use that many smokes, forcing out a lot of resources, less than a minute, and then having a huge rotation towards that A site. Or are they going to open up again towards that central plaza?
Well, we've seen this one before. Will they go towards B again? Looks like the answer is yes. Here they come once again, slowly but steadily this time. That's good position here for Maz, and he takes down 2. And Goken also with a snipe, but Will, inside of A, catches the rotation. He's still kind of hanging around as GDSZ. Gonna pick people off. Still 2v3 here, so still a chance for Imperial.
But Adrian does take GDSZ down. Final member left. Finds another headshot, making it a 2v1.
He needs to get the plants. There's
one waiting near near the bomb site.
Yeah.
Let's not get too close to it.
It's good positioning by GDZ.
The rotations from Imperial in this round cost them a lot of time. And the smokes, the amount of smoke they pulled out in the B entrance, it delayed the attack so much, which forced out a lot of flash and smoke from Black Dragons also. But the following attack was not as fast as you think.
Spraying around the corner, but
Okay, Imperial, they do know there's a big pressure in the double pillars, so attacking into the entrance would actually be totally fine.
nice little firefight here, but Viana gets shut down. Headshot on that sharp angle. And so the rest of Black Dragons just back out of there and cede the position.
And see, after taking it back, putting some pressure into A entrance, having rotation, a little faster rotation this time. Checking pipe, even if you have a faster rotation, because you have to check so many angles, the attack directly into B has to be somewhat slowed down. I think that's the reason why Imperial chose the central plaza early on. And now with Black Dragon sort of feeling that, okay, it has to be B. They're taking a lot of time now with that smoke. Going to have a pretty good idea. But Adrian's position here can be a big bait.
Yeah, they got 2 members in there on the B site now. Looking to see if anyone pops out of that smoke. But there hasn't been a big committal just yet from Imperial. They've been playing these rounds relatively slow before they make their big move.
C4 just came around behind them now. Less than 30 seconds, they gotta make this work.
Okay, that's gonna be a 1-for-1 so far. They come around behind Goken. He wasn't expecting that one.
He was flashed and couldn't really hear anything.
He's just trying to hide in between the boxes. And not do much. Mazen.
And now with 4-2, they do have to make on entry. No one's coming behind them. Having a big check. Will finds one.
You can see that GGZ did go in first. And I think that what Mazen wanted to do was pick someone off and try to make it a 2v3, and then maybe they could maneuver in, but DGZ had some more aggressive ideas in mind. And I don't mind that. Looks like we're going to have a Pillars battle potentially, but actually Black Dragons immediately back away.
They had some info because they had 2 men peeking into the central plaza and saw no one. And after hearing that information, I think they backed out from Pillars, understanding they can be outnumbered in fights.
Lots of shots going down and a lot of spotted members in there. Flash isn't going to get much done.
MG finds a pretty good kill from a bait position. And Will has been on a separate duty of making sure no one comes around the plaza or A entrance. But ever since Imperial slowed their attack down, it has been in favor of Black Dragons because they're having such a good read where the attack is coming from.
Yeah, And these approaches have been very calculated from Imperial. Maybe taking a page out of VG's book. It's like, well, we don't want to just run in there. Let's slow it down a little bit. As here they come.
And Action fires it back, connects to another headshot immediately.
It's absolutely the double kill that they needed. Goken just trying to see if anyone pokes their head out, but he does still have to hold on to this Alm for now.
Throw everything that you have from the doors because they got the bait from the pipe. All they have to do is just look for that 2 kills. There's one.
Ooh. And just through the smoke, it was kind of difficult. You can see that he was trying to set up the smoke inside the site to make it even more confusing, but they were very ready to handle that.
Yeah, Goken just tried to do what he can, but with a snipe from the base door, it's going to be really hard to make any sort of connection.
All right, that's one way to handle it. Just straight down Central Plaza.
Because he's got the backup from his teammate, but not anymore.
Oh,
Goken by himself.
This guy, Goken, he's getting pretty angry, you know? He's like, we're supposed to be defeating you.
DGG was right behind him looking for having a backup line. But instead of backing him up, DGG was looking for other kills.
Yeah, now it's only actions left. And he does not have the bomb, so definitely going to be pretty difficult for him. He's making his way into pillars, but Black Dragons have immediately just backed onto the sites. Go 2 and 2. See what you can see. Should be their round to take.
And 1v4 actions. Let's see how many kills he can take down. He's been having pretty good shots so far. Yeah, alone but swift enough. Where it feels like he's trying to collect everything and give some more time to the team so they can come up with the next round strategy. Yeah, just look at how many spots you have to check before you make an entrance to the next door.
There's 3 members here on B.
Just in case he comes through the side.
Oh,
crouching.
You spotted him there. Okay, well, there you go. DGZ was watching that door and had a sight set. So 5-4. Quite even here going into the half. It's as even as it does get, of course.
But still, Imperial from Blacklist side, they were able to do so much more than what they thought. But the tempo has been flowing for Black Dragons, though.
Ooh.
And opens up with a big kill with the pillars. 2v2 to 1 trade. Make that 3.
Yeah, Adrian shows up big. Looks like Imperial wanted to get in there and do similar to what Black Dragons have been doing. You know, send 2-3 members and try to stunt the aggression that comes through the pillars, but they end up losing the firefight.
Yeah, but DZ had a pretty good angle and a good spawn to have that line set up. Now they will pick up the C4 and move in slowly towards the B. And of course, Imperial 1-1 split AB. But against 4 members, you really need to put 2 together. Now Will goes out from the B doors, looking towards any sort of movement towards the central plaza.
Now he's on the site. He's able to get 1, but it's 1v3, 1v2. Can he pull it off? He's got a great angle there, but he's able to get 3 in total and makes this possible for Mazen, or rather MG.
With an AWM though, so he's got to be careful. Pistol does
man.
land that 2v2. I mean 4v2.
And that is just huge. Able to pull off 3 in a row, going 1v4 on the site by himself, and enables MG to pull off the clutch towards the end. That's what you need to take out a team as good as Black Dragons and Imperial. After that one looking quite settled here against Black Dragons.
I mean, all MG had to do is just pick up a spoon and dig into it. Everything else was basically ready for him. Oh, Black Dragons, I'm pretty sure they must have just thought, okay, we can take this pretty easily. 4v2.
Yeah.
We have most of the angles covered. A few bait spots.
It was really just the timing when Will was able to poke his head out and win a couple of battles when they weren't expecting it. And they're considering going in through A, but doesn't look like they want to commit just yet. Lots of smokes end up going down. They didn't have C4 anyway, so kind of poking their heads forward, seeing if they can catch anyone being aggressive, but Imperial holding their ground for now.
Still early rounds for Black Dragons from Blacklist. Trying to see what they can do. If they open up or get some initial kills from A entrance, would be great. Look at the position of GDSC. He's approaching towards the central plaza from double pillars. And this timing seems to be really good.
Yep, we've seen this before, except from the other side. This push, at least. GDSC trying to come in. That pistol not going to make it work. Action's able to shut him down. DGZ all alone gets killed. And immediately the wraparound from Imperial is very effective. Although the bomb is down, they're going to have to retake this.
Because there's some time Imperial decides to go, and they have a lot more members, so they decide to go directly into the B entrance. And they're checking quick. They don't want to waste any time. Time's ticking, less than 20 seconds left now.
Yeah, and they still have to kill 3 members. They get 1 immediately. Make that 2. Viana all alone, able to take down 1, takes down 2. But he will get taken out at the end with just barely enough time. Very clean retake from Imperial. And they move ahead 7-4.
Already 7-4. 3 more rounds for Imperial will be a map which they desperately need against Black Dragons. Black Dragons is not really finding what they want to do in the Blacklist side. Double pillar fight 3v3 right now, but Will coming up from the side can hurt them.
Viana gets
2 kills for Will.
It's
Make
pretty
that 3rd.
massive from Will to get on in there.
Will literally just ran through the central plaza with no one else.
I mean, there were no kills there. Nobody was watching from Black Dragons.
DGZ still left looking for some potential kill, but you don't really see that many players coming out all the way this far.
Yeah, no reason to. Just gotta chill back and.
Yeah, even if you have 3 other members around you from Global Risk, you don't want to force yourself all the way back there. So 4-2. We've seen what happened. It's not impossible, but it seems like Imperial's got this one wrapped around pretty much.
DGZ is just hoping someone pokes their head out. That's certainly one way to try to come back, especially with how low he is. There you go.
One into the A site. He creates an opening, but MG sneaks in near the small room there, and the C4 is dropped on the stairs. Just picked that up. I thought GDSG was going to pressure a little bit further into the plaza.
I love the triangle that Imperial have set up. And they're kind of eliminating the amount of ways that Goken can come in from.
I think he was spotted.
Well, there you go. Just shot to the head. Speaking of snipers that are good with their pistols, MG is one of them. He picks off 2. The 2 remaining players now only need 2 more wins.
2 straight round win will be the map for Imperial. Black Dragons somewhat on the loss, but Goken finds a kill onto MG. That's a great start. As I think they're going to pressure into A entrance. You don't even pick up that C4 all the way in their base. Black Dragons with that initial kill, trying to really take time, as they know there has been lots of aggressive push out from Imperial now.
Ooh. He got the 1 kill, did Will, but then he poked out a little bit too far. Trying to get on in there, but Actions able to even it up with a nice kill down there in Central Plaza.
Yeah, Actions clutching out when they need the kill. He doesn't have the most kill, but his kills were at such an important timing for the team. And that was about the time where Black Dragons were about to make a big rotation either into A or B, right when they were picking up that C4 from the base.
Oh, he spotted him, looking for the frag now. That's not going to hit. And down to 9 health. So the two of them trading very
Yeah, GDSC will just go hide into the bait position or go down into the data only. Now with 50. Less than 50 seconds. DGZ already set up here towards the A site. And C4 is coming into the entrance now.
Slow and steady. 30 seconds left.
But Action's already getting all the information out. There's no one Plaza, no one double pillars. It has to be A.
Oh, I love that. Just lines it up and then comes out in one tap to the head. 3-on-2 now. He's backed up. He's waiting for his allies. Good flash.
Exactly. To have 3 men back up at a critical timing.
Ooh. Just like that. That's going to be 3 in a row. They were able to get that bomb down, but there wasn't much of a follow-up after that. Imperial just able to get the better of them in 3 firefights in a row.
You love that patient play from Danimal, just having, after the kill, it doesn't go aggressive, knowing that they have outmanned their opponent. Waits for that reinforcement, understanding that his teammate is quite far away. And look for a better time when they're on a movement. Imperial looking to close this map. With 10-4, that's a big score.
That would be massive up against a team like Black Dragons. And they're only 1 away from doing it. You saw that, unfortunately, DGZ wasn't able to line up that shot onto MG. Or at least he wasn't able to take him out entirely. And it's just not a good feel. If you're a Black Dragons fan, they weren't able to line it up, and they're down so far. Viana gonna get sniped to start us off.
Ooh, and again, it's not like no one's showing up from Black Dragons. They had pretty much even kills all around. It's that the final switch is just not working out for them as much compared to what Imperial's doing. Imperial just having a better wrap around Black Dragons in terms of strategy and positioning changes. And somewhat slower attacks coming from Black Dragons after losing so many rounds.
Yeah. It's almost like they lost their confidence. Imperial definitely looked like the better team.
4 men ready here.
They're going to go for it. I would
and
imagine.
Dynamo all the way up in that position.
You can see he's waiting. Still no committal. Adrian slowly but steadily just trying to poke out. And the non-stop smokes have been just a great read from Imperial. They're like, well, we don't want you to come through these doors, but they will anyway. And immediately, 2 of them are just going to get chopped down, make that 3. DGZ is all alone, just runs in and gets killed. That's going to be the end of it. Imperial take them out 10-4 on compound. And that is not a score you would have expected coming into this one. Black Dragons supposed to be the favorites, but Imperial shut them down very one-sidedly.
Of course, in compound, we knew that anything was possible, but in this much dominant form from Imperial was surely a surprise to a lot of the viewers and fans. This is somewhat surprising for Black Dragons too. They had a lot of kills throughout the roster, at least about 0.8 to 1.0 in KD, but never enough to get that many rounds.
Yeah, and it wasn't really, wasn't really like a team effort, it felt like. There were a couple of guys that were trying to carry a lot of the weights and unfortunately not able to do so. Black Dragons looked very dominant up against Hay, but Imperial just took them out quite easily there on that map. And now we're going on to Ankara, where pretty much anything can happen. I'm very curious to see what will be the side selection from Black Dragons.
Yeah, with this big loss after, I think the big loss really comes from not getting a single round in the second half, where Black Dragons literally failed to attack every single time. Where they had some chances, but it was taken back by Imperial. And every time that happened, Black Dragons, they were slower in making their decision, diving into any bomb site, right? In the following round.
I'm seeing a lot of the highlights here. There were some pretty incredible plays. Obviously, all 10 members that were playing are very talented, and you can see Will here pulling off the really nice defense, able to make that one-on-one and eventually finish the round. But yeah, as you mentioned, not a single time on Blacklist did they get a victory for the Black Dragons, that is. And then even this attempt towards the end, I mean, it just looked a little bit desperate. And Imperial were just one step ahead of them. They knew exactly what was coming.
The Imperial had their mouth open for all of the members of Black Dragon to just come in, and they just chop them down into pieces after one another. I mean, those positions literally had, okay, I looked around the entire map, and the only parts that is sort of left is A entrance right now. So just smoking through, buying that much time for his teammates to go up, covering that many different angles, 4-man defense right there. It's possible, but if you're coming out from the smoke having less vision control when there are 3 men aiming at you only, it's near impossible to break in. In Black Dragon, I'm pretty sure they found themselves in a big surprise, but Ankara is a different map where they can actually control the tempo, and yesterday we saw MG playing pretty well, but that can be shut down by DDG.
Yeah, and we're just gonna take 1 minute. One of the players had to restart the game, and we're gonna be able to get back in just a moment. So we'll be hopping onto Ankara when everybody is ready to go. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of a statement from Imperial. We were remarking towards the end of yesterday just how strong they looked when they were taking their wins. It wasn't like, you know, they were just winning close ones and just barely making it by. They were dominating both teams that they faced, and they're doing it again against the Black Dragons. So the game, guys, is loaded up. It looks like we're ready to hop onto Ankara for our second map of the match. Alrighty, well, here we go.
Let's go.
Going on to the map here on Ankara. Imperial on to Blacklist.
And they're losing members.
Ooh.
No damage done, so we'll just do
Blacklist
a remake.
Yeah.
Easy. Easy. No damage done, so just to clear out.
Mm-hmm. Just gotta remake the room. Should be back in there in a very, very short amount of time, so no big deal on that one. These things happen. The game is already loading up once again, so it shouldn't be too long of a wait.
So I think Black Dragons in the first map, especially because Imperial, like, they don't even check all angles. They're supposed to take at least a couple more seconds to come, especially when they're coming into B or Central Plaza. But because they move in so quickly, the expected timing is actually like 2-3 seconds after, but they're already at your face. So. And when you play the map so many times, you sort of have a good idea where they are, why they're rotating. If you're looking at one angle, if you don't see them for like the next 3 seconds, okay, they're moving around. You sort of have that feeling as a pro, but
yeah,
Imperial's playing a very different tempo, so it's hard to read.
Absolutely. That's been their big advantage, and I'll be curious to see how it goes into the second round robin as well, because it's a kind of strategy that you can prepare for if you expect it, of course. But even so, there are times where Imperial, they like to set it up and take it slow and some of these engages as a team. And looks like for now on Blacklist, we'll see how they like to take some of these engages on Blacklist.
Yeah, Imperial had some great moments when they were in offense, especially from Blacklist. But it seems like the members of Black Dragon were dropped. So no damage done again. So just remaking them. Yeah, having all members, just missing one right now from the lobby.
Yeah, kind of unfortunate, but we'll be in there in just a moment, guys. Don't worry. Shouldn't take too long.
Don't worry, because first map's over, second map, I think this is where they really clash. And which I think Imperial, with the quick tempo rushes, can benefit a lot more, especially towards the B site and A site, especially more on A site if they can get that control towards the air duct. And with that overnade, which they started off one of the map yesterday, if they try the same, if it works against the Black Dragons, it may actually be going in their favor to begin with in the first half.
Yeah, for sure. And Black Dragons on Compound, they were able to pretty much keep it even, right? The rounds were pretty much the same. Black Dragons got one fewer before switching sides, but still they looked pretty good on the defensive side. So I think that's part of the reason why they have chose Global Risk once again for Ankara. And yeah, maybe they can get a much better start there and try to read and respond to the way that Imperial is playing. And I think that would be a great way to get the foundation to begin winning up against this very aggressive team, as it looks like we're loaded in again. So let's jump into that. And hopefully this time around, everybody is ready to go.
And third time's the charm again. We're in Ankara Imperial from Blacklist. And having quick entry into the armory. There were some bait spots.
Ooh, Adrian, I like that play.
Oh, Goken backup shot.
Yeah. It's,
Fires another.
Ooh, he took too much damage there, though. As now 2 on 3. But the job, it was effectively done. As Majin trying to poke out, see what he can get.
Still bought a good amount of time, so they can't really come into the B-bomb site. Another 1-1 trade, making Dynamo the last player.
Yeah, Dynamo is incredibly low. But still, 1-on-1. And he's going to look to go all the way around, it looks like, towards the central passage.
Yeah, DZ looking for that final blow with the pistol. When, of course, when you have that information, Dynamo only having 13 HP. Trying to catch any of these big rotation, but will he catch him off angle? DZ coming around him.
Yeah, did
Easy
not
kill.
expected that angle. And so Dynamo will go down. DGZ, good job getting that first win.
And a big start for Black Dragons, as they needed after a first map loss. As MG, this is his favorite position to get any sort of early pressure positions to be punished from that pillar quarters. But so far, just normal positioning coming out from Black Dragons. Some pressuring into the office, that's pretty aggressive, but from the A site, not as much. Just one from the air duct stairs, and one in a looking out for A long.
Coming on in, Adrian is spotted. Moving up, and Majin is up there at the same time. You can see Will is trying to chip away at him. And GDSC elsewhere on the map is able to get 2. Looks like in that office area. Goken, who is supposed to be the backup, doesn't see anyone else following up.
And then switching into the central passage, going sort of thinking into yard and maybe B. And then rotate into the yard passage directly into B site. As Black Dragon still sending 2 of their members into A, thinking that rotation can come from A long.
Well, they're going to be surprised as Goken turns around at exactly the wrong time. And now he's going to know. But the site has already been taken. The bomb is down.
At the moment you look away, the enemies come direct.
Yes, that is the rule of
That is
of
usually
Crossfire.
the rule of what happens in Crossfire all the time. And let's see the retake. 3v4.
That was a good look. Oh, he's not able to land those.
UDZ finds one. They still have 2 sniper shots. But to have that wall shot done, but Will still surviving all top.
Ooh, it's up to Viana. He had that AK, but double kill for Will as they eventually stem the tide of that retake. And Imperial is able to tie it up.
As this, on this map, Imperial trying to smell it out before they actually make their aggressive entry. Going towards the yard as they have, last time they have sort of got an offensive kill going into the offense, but it could have been dangerous because it was a double baiting position near the stair from the office line. After clearing out the front yard side, Imperial slowly approaching from quarters into air duct.
Yeah, slowly but steadily moving their way up that central passage. And will they just go for this play through the yard passage once again? I mean, it's been working for them. Here they come. Right on in. Mazin was waiting for them. That's a nice little snipe from Goten. A lot of damage with that grenade, and Mazin peeks around. Finally, MG gets one, but it's looking really good for the side of BD.
And Goken basically jump shot with that pistol headshot again into Danimal and finds the last kill for them Black Dragons. This time getting the third round for themselves, making it into 2v1. And they're actually opening up yard again, letting them control the center passage. I think they're confident enough to defend in A with 2 members only, which Imperial did not try to go in at all.
All right, will they come all the way around and try to commit to this A site? You see that Viana is pretty far up here. Could get surprised just a bit. You see he was looking up into that air duct, but nobody was coming just yet.
Now setting off few overnades, and then they will make an entrance from the A long.
Okay, that's one way to do it as well. Just headshot 2 people. Thank you, Will. Certainly helps their engage getting on into that A site.
That looked a little too clean going into that site. You do have the C4 planting the bomb right now, as Adrian's going to make a long way around. MG still survives.
Will has been so clean. That's 3 headshots now. Nearly able to pull off a 4th. He's going to get that 4th kill. And Will just stacking up. He's 8-2 so far in 4 rounds. That's 2 kills per round.
Will is showing up in a place, not just in this map, in the previous map too, where he shouldn't be. He shouldn't be there at that time. It's way too early for him to actually come out as a surprise, but he's there finding those kills and landing those shots. This time Imperial going straight in from the yard passage. A big surprise attack.
And they should get the information now. Adrian is nearby. Good snipe to start it off, but will be taken down. Mazin here for the support, but he gets knocked down, and that's a triple kill for Actions. He's going to take over this entire bomb site by himself.
C4 is dropped 2-2. As MG thought about switching weapon and keeping AWM, but he's back on AK. And Goken does come around from the office side. But let's see the teamwork.
Viana spotted, so they know what direction he's going to be coming from. You see MG has the other side covered.
Get that peek, but not line up for a kill. And 1-1 trade.
1-on-1 is going to come down to the pistols. You see Actions, he's just dancing, he's just waiting, and he is going to get the angle with the pistol battle. Actions takes him down with the Colt. 5 kills for himself and Imp.
2. Black Dragons only were able to take 2 rounds in the first half. It seems like we're okay.
This seems real.
We're going.
This seems real.
Yes.
Yeah, 3-2. Imperial on Blacklist, Black Dragons on the Global Risk. And let's see what angle they're going to take this time around. Imperial just runs straight in. They get that entrance kill. There's another one. 5-3. Very clean on the opening up here, as they have been all this time. This is part of the reason why we say they are just so strong right now.
Imperial again taking pretty good positions, even one wrapping around the back. NG finds the kill of Tomas in and connects with Action, who has been opening up the entry so well.
Oh, nice flick there from Goken, though. I mean, he's, you know, he's not going to be going in just yet, as we do have 12 seconds until this bomb is going to explode. And you can see he knows that there's really no way for him to get on in there. So that will be a round win going the way of Imperial. Nice Blacklist win this time around. They continue their dominance. 4-2 is going to be the scenario here.
And Imperial just continue to dominate in their own style, as they're still rushing through, thinking about going into the side A site.
Yeah, I mean, their entrances have been clean so far.
Yeah, the leading headshot with the slide to the side has been absolute beauty. It's not that easy.
No, absolutely not. And you can see that Black Dragons do have an ace setup in here as well, but still at the same time, it's just the double entrance and the 2 angles that they get. They're just able to win that firefight every single time.
Again, Action's making that magic work. Getting that peak headshot into the A top.
Oh, that was just about as perfect as it gets.
A pretty good delay from A passage. All 3 members from Black Dragons lining up, go through the smoke.
Will denies 1, he denies 2, and that one will be Actions, taking him out. A very clean victory once again, 5-2. Imperial bringing their A game today, as they did yesterday.
How about Imperial just tries that over and over again until it's actually stopped by Black Dragons, but this time he goes in deep, he takes out 2, even with the pistol headshot, so that's a good trade.
Yeah. I mean, there is something to be said about, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, but still a lot of mind games that do go into this one, so Imperial do switch it up, but I'm with you, G-Clef. Just keep going, just keep doing it. But this time around,
Does Go extend out into the air duct. Finds that headshot. Not anymore. They're not gonna let go of those easy shots. And again, second kill from Viana in this round.
There's one.
But Will, you have to be careful of this player right here.
He's really been the MVP for me today.
Yeah, 3 kills so far, but that's not the only kills you've seen today.
Look at this. They've evacuated this A site. Nobody is here.
And they're waiting for the plant, and they want to have an easy defuse by having 3 members back. It's controlling the yard, as you can literally go to A and B within the next 6 seconds. They're trying to delay and look.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, before the entire smoke came out, I think Will was trying to catch at least one off guard, because you don't really expect the Blacklist to come out when it's a 1v3 situation.
Yeah.
Into the passage. I think he wanted to get at least a kill and then escape to a bottom and then look and see what happens.
Yeah. At the same time, Goken has been really on point with his arm, so difficult to try to take that long angle there when you know he's still alive. But again, so many mind games that go into positioning, strategies, just like this. Okay.
With an escaping pistol headshot.
It's clean.
And GDSC sort of jumped in for that headshot too.
Yeah, another nice peek there from Viana. He's been holding down the air duct so nicely. He gets 3 in a row. How about a 4th? DGZ is going to steal that one away. But still, that's a couple of really clean rounds now from Black Dragons. They are holding their ground.
After what we thought Imperial was going to take a couple more rounds in the first half, Black Dragons actually was able to seal, especially with Viana coming clutch from the air duct. And it started with DZZ just running around all over the place. I think Black Dragons do so much better when you just unleash DZZ. Okay, just you go do whatever you want to, okay? And we'll switch into your positioning. I think if that comes true in the second half, maybe Black Dragons will actually take this map back to themselves, where Imperial is still leading by 1, though.
Yeah, I mean, they're still in the lead. It's still the same score that they had going into Global Risk on the last map. So if we have learned anything from that, it does feel like Imperial are still in control. But I do like the way that Black Dragons did take those last 2 rounds. I think that is very telling of the way that they are handling it. I think Imperial could have taken some different strategies towards the end. I think that would have helped out a little bit. But either way, we're going to switch sides and see how it goes from here.
Yeah, Will and Action, those 2 riflers has been making really nice, landing really nice headshots and entry. But surprising that MG is not showing up as much, but starting up with pretty good 2 kills again.
Yeah, definitely a good look from them. And I was talking about how Will is he's been the MVP of the day, and he has just been so clutch. Yesterday it was MG, this time it's Will, and obviously that will always help. But DGZ looking to put an end to that. He wants to shut me up.
Yeah, DGZ just running all over the place. He's alone in the air duct, but and the rest of the members just back at the back. Yeah, back near the passage and bypass says, okay, if you get 1 more, maybe we'll consider going to A. As Adrian is also super low in HP. Imperial just holding position. Yeah, don't want to go out and get into the aim of DGZ.
Oh, he saw him. Easy lineup after he saw him there. Good try with the flashbang, but Will is going to shut him down.
DGZ takes 1 more out, making it to the 2v1. Adrian's pretty low, so MG is trying for that pistol shot.
He's going to get the 1. There is 1 more, and he pops him in the head. MG, he was getting a little bit jealous. You know, I was talking about Will too much, and MG's like, hey, watch this. Catches the 2 of them with the pistol. And now we'll have to see, because Black Dragons, you know, they don't want a repeat of the last time, as it does look like we have some members of Black Dragons now leaving the lobby. So probably going to have to remake this one once again. Of course, no damage was done, but currently 6-4 is the advantage towards Imperial. And so we'll see if they can keep that one up. All the players are going to immediately go back into the lobby and start this one up once again.
And I believe it was second half, and after few rounds, 6-4. So still Imperial holding the lead. Black Dragons. DZZ is going all over the place and making this work for Black Dragons. Without him, I think they would have been further down. But so far, he's been making that clutch play. Just like last year, he just goes all over the place and connects those shots. And that's the reason why he's been basically dragging the entire squad. Black Dragon right now says, guys, get up and stand up. We need to go right now. Or else, if we lose this map, that's it. I mean,
Yeah.
Imperial can actually get 3-0. It's possible. But fingers crossed, man. But because Black Dragon, I think they want to go map 3 into Black Widow.
Yeah, still could happen. I mean, it's 6-4, but really anything could happen if Black Dragon's go on a little bit of a streak here. But a little bit difficult from that blacklist side. And really, it just came down to Imperial's really clean entries onto that A site over and over and over again. And Black Dragons haven't looked as clean. I mean, it was only 1 round, right, after the swap. But we'll see what they got in store for us as the game is loaded up once again. And let's see how they can enter.
Imperial focusing a little more towards that A site. Spending 3 men with an aggressive push into the office. But there's Vienna waiting by the bypass towards the blacklist spawn.
Fire in the hole!
Along with DZZ, who's looking to catch any sort of passes from front yard.
Oh, man. They're just going at Black Dragons, although Mazin wants to put an end to that.
Flash grenade!
They actually came out all the way into quarters. Passing the boxes into the passage, which allows a big entrance, big easy entrance for Black Dragons into the front yard. And immediately backs up because they were allowing way too many holes. And Adrian picks up another here against GDSC, a long distance kill from quarters. While he's sort of alone, he needs to buy some time for backup to come. And MG still keeping it close all the way in B side alone.
Spots him, calling for some help, but it's 1v3 right now. He's trying to get aggressive. That is what Danimal does.
Will coming in for backup, waiting for that time. MG's got his chance.
And he's getting aggressive here. Will, if there's anyone that can do it, it is him. He is so on fire today. He gets the 2, tries to pop up, but this time around it's going to be the Mazin show as he will shut me up and get the double kill and pick up that round for Black Dragons.
That was another close one for Imperial. Finally, Black Dragons getting one more for themselves in the second half here. As that came close down. If Majin actually stayed at a low A, then it could have been a round for Imperial, but he ended up taking the stairs, making sure that he catches the sniper behind him first and then the rifler, which was the right call. I'm amazed by what Mazin was able to do just now.
Yeah, I'm going to take this one a little bit slow. You notice that there are 2 members of Imperial over at the B site. Just a very balanced approach, 2-1-2. It looks like for now, just not going to be as aggressive as they were in the last round, even though I think that kind of style does fit them.
As this time they didn't open up. Imperial did not open up the yard. Black Dragons trying to have the best flash as they go up to the air duct, but gets one taken down.
Okay, lots of trades coming in here. As Imperial, though, are going to get the benefit from this one. It's only Goken left available, not able to line up that shot. And, you know, they tried to do a little bit of the Imperial style, right? They go over the top with the flashbangs, come in from multiple different angles, and go for it, but it did not work as cleanly.
As I think we're still waiting for. Goken does come in back, so Black Dragons going in a little deeper now.
Yeah.
As Imperial has basically... Whoa.
Yeah.
GDSC with an 8 WM this time. Goes all the way deep into quarters. Now watching a long, they have all the angle to cover. Imperial's also controlling the yard central passage. It will take some time for Black Dragons to retreat to take this back. Starting from bypass, slowly walking into the central passage. They will also need not just time, need to use some of the resources. As GDSC strikes again from the air duct.
He just finds all of these crazy angles. Adrian shows up once again. He gets one back for his squad, but this round so far does belong to GDSZ, even though he has gone down.
Yeah, Black Dragons, they need to pick up the pace here as they have less than a minute, just got the quarters. Do they want to open up a long, or is it going to be just a yard pass into B site? Imperial has 2 down right in front of them.
Looks like it's Yard. We're going on in, but Action's right in position as is MG, and it's only DGZ left available. He is just going to run all the way around towards the armory and look to take this angle.
Let's see what he can pull off from the B site, but there's one more from B. Long, he can't look at towards the side. There's MG running all over the place. Now down to 2 more maps for Imperial to take the entire match. But Black Dragons not catching up as fast as we thought in this map.
Yeah, they were able to get that one, so it looks a little bit better than the last map, but certainly it still feels like Imperial are in total control.
Again, double sniper GGZ this time finds a kill all the way for the back passage. Putting down one from the yard. And this time switching into the B side can be a good change in terms of strategy because it has been only A side focus so far. And Imperial has been defending pretty well. Again, focus has been onto the A side for Imperial. B side is basically totally open.
Yeah, there's just been so much focus on that side from both teams, as it does feel like that is a little bit easier to enter and defend. So either way.
Yep. Okay,
Ooh.
Black Dragons, they wanted to go in B and then smelled something fishy because they don't see anything.
Yeah.
It's gotta be the double. It can actually be double triple bait if there's even if they only have 4 members left. So taking time, making big rotation through the passage into the quarters back now. We thought they had long rotation, but it didn't take as much time. Now it ain't long.
Pop out and get demolished. Able to get one though, as coming in from behind from the air ducts, but Actions is still able to get him with the pistol.
Turns around and finds another kill for himself. And now the attack has been demolished by Actions himself alone.
Yeah, and there's not too much time.
And then a big rotation towards B.
They're going to rotate over, but Will is here. That is the last person I want to see on this site if I'm the side of Black Dragons, but they are able to take him out. MG and Actions together looking to retake this one.
I love the rotation, but can they make this work? MG trying to get some line of sight so that he can have the shot down. Both Action and MG coming from a long.
Yeah, popping out, but Action's able to get that one. Mazen all alone up here, but so is Actions. Able to spot him, pop up, and take him down. So Black Dragons will get one more. Definitely putting up a much better fight this time around on Ankara.
That timing to peek out was literally the time to come in because for Imperial, they didn't have too much time to come and defuse. Both coming from A long, I think that hurt them a little. Of course, the jump to take out the sniper helped a lot more. MG going down along with Actions there. And now for Black Dragons, where do they keep their focus? They rotated late into B, and direct access to A has not been favoring them too well in the second half. Opening up yard, putting focus into vision, putting a few smokes down there in the front yard towards the Global Risk side.
Yeah, also firing through, just seeing if they get lucky.
Yeah, DGZ is trying to open up. Checking all the smokes. Looking for potential kills, but not really coming out. Will just staying put in a defensive position, making sure no one's actually passing through the front yard into the B site. And Imperial still, because Action, he's already into the office, they pretty much know it has to be, without the overnade from the A side, it has to be yard. So closing out some of those open gates. Less than a minute already. Black Dragons taking way too much time. They're being serious, way too much serious. Yeah, putting way too much time into their attack. I think they should move out a little bit faster.
They're really trying to confuse Imperial. That is for sure. We have 3 members of Imperial on A. Nobody from Black Dragons is going that way.
The Imperial actually basically opening up the B site.
Yeah.
Just getting the vision and looking to retake after taking at least the member down from MG.
Oh, easy lineup, not checking behind the box. Will able to get one, but Goken is able to snipe him out, knowing his location. Oh, man, and the flick from MG.
It's a beautiful shot there, 4-3. Got the palm down, but still the Black Dragons being outnumbered.
Yeah, 4 on 3. Here they come. MG just playing it calm, looking to see if he can pick anyone off.
Yeah, Goken has to secure the members coming out from the office. It's not just one, not just two, all 3 members.
Oh, and the flash is good. He tries to peek, but he gets dominated, and GGZ is going to go down. There is enough time to get this defuse off. And with 10 seconds left, Imperial will be able to do it.
And now they're a single round point off of a win against Black Dragons in set 2.
It's
Match
pretty
point.
massive performance from them tonight, as it was yesterday, but most importantly, trying to take out the favorites here, and one more will do it. And Black Dragons, they haven't found the confidence to go for a very aggressive play just yet.
Yeah, not yet. And it's actually Imperial coming all the way back out here, but it's going to cost them big. Fianna just being in perfect position in the second half, sort of being the carry when the team needs one to.
Yeah. I do like the idea from Imperial, right? Just trying to take a risk and say, hey, maybe they're gonna overlook this. Maybe we can catch them by surprise, as they still have 3 rounds to get 1. But that's gonna be a good read by Viana, is in position, and now the rotation is bearing down on MG on the B site.
Because few more smoke has been thrown down from the A side, B side, not totally open with that kill. This retake will be one of the toughest that we have seen, Valdez.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Nearly
2v5.
impossible.
Yeah, 2v5 with not much smokes.
I think you just kind of run in there, see what happens. Oh, he doesn't know that Adrian's right in that smoke.
Yeah, he's right behind it, so he can't really see or tag.
Well,
Easy. Right when he's about to come out from the smoke, takes one down, and Monson finds the final member of Imperial, bringing them 1 more point, all the way up to 7 now.
yeah, definitely a very clean win from Black Dragons, but remember that the 2 members were cut down by Viana to start off. And Imperial, they have the same 2 members. Will and Actions thinking about getting in there, but there you go.
GDSC again from the air duct, going in deep to the quarters. He's been doing that at least. Is that the 3rd time or a 4th kill already?
Yeah, he is certainly confident in that strategy, and his flick shots have been amazing. And this puts so much pressure now on Black Dragons. They need to be extremely clean on the entry. It looks like A is going to be the choice.
Danimal just waiting to bait. When they come into stairs, they find one, but Actions for strikes from the side.
It's got to be Goken, but it is not. He is taken out, and Imperial are going to get the 2-0 victory. 10-7 on Ankara, 10-4 on